morning, friends. Welcome back to my kitchen. Welcome if you're new. I'm Cheryl. This is Table Full of Joy, and it's Monday morning, and it's our day to bring treats to women's Bible study. So we need to get a couple of things made. I'm making two incredible recipes that are perfect for this fall weather. Woke up this morning, and it is beautiful. It is nice and cool, and that's exactly what I've been waiting for. So let's get these bars made. We've got our oven preheated to 350. We have our pan prepared, rubbed down with butter, and a piece of parchment in there so we can get them out nice and easy and be able to cut them. Super easy recipe. Let's get them mixed up real quick. So I'm going to start with my blackberries. You want 4 cups of blackberries. These are fresh picked blackberries from a friend's house. So there's our blackberries. We need 1/3 of a cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. That's about right. We're just going to give that a quick toss. Get all those blackberries coated with our sugar. All right, in this bowl we're going to mix our 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 3/4 of a cup of white sugar, 1 cup of oats, a little bit of cinnamon. And that's about all I have is a little bit of cinnamon. We need 2 3/4 of a cup of flour. Two and 3/4. All right, we're just going to give that a quick mix. Get all of that stuff combined. These are going to be perfect with a cup of coffee. We always have coffee at Bible study, so these are going to go great with a cup of coffee. So this little bowl I'm going to put 1 egg in here. And our vanilla. We're going to whisk that. And then we're going to add this to our oats and flour and sugar mixture. We've got 1 cup of butter that we melted in the microwave. We're going to add half of this to our bowl, and we're going to get this stirred. And then we'll come back and add the other half. So this is going to make our bottom and our crumble topping for our blackberry bars. They're super easy. Like I said, you can whip these up in no time to bring to whatever you want to. In our women's Bible study, we take turns bringing treats or snacks for Monday morning Bible study, and I volunteered to do it this week. We have a big enough group that we only have to do it about once every 5 or 6 weeks, around in there somewhere, so it gives me plenty of time to plan what I'm going to do the next time. All right, so we just want to get all of our flour and our oats and everything coated in that butter to give us that really beautiful crumble topping. We're almost there. Just want to make sure we don't have any dry flour in the bottom of our bowl, because that's not going to be good. We want everything coated with butter. All right, so there's our crust and our top. Got my pan with parchment. We're going to put 3/4 of this in here. And we're gonna leave a quarter of it for our top. I'm gonna add just a little bit more right over here. You wanna try to get your crust as even as you possibly can, because if you don't, you're gonna wind up with one side that's gonna be still doughy and the other side's gonna be done. Gonna need a little bit more right here in the corner. Make sure you get into these corners. That parchment can kind of keep you from getting it in the corners. You just want to make sure that everybody has a good amount of crust. All right, so here's our blackberries. We're gonna just dump these right into our pan. Make sure you get all of that juice out of the bottom of your bowl. Spread those out nice and even. And now we're just gonna take the rest of our crumble and we're just gonna put that right on top of our bars. These are gonna bake in a 350 oven for about 35 minutes. If you have a few blackberries poking out of the top, that's totally fine. All right, these are gonna go in our 350 oven. All right, friends, our last recipe that we're gonna do is a carrot cake cookie. These are a really healthy cookie. There isn't any added sugar in it. They use 100% pure maple syrup in these. So they're super healthy. Great way to get some fruits and veggies into your kids. I love these cookies. I absolutely love them. They are one of my favorites. My husband loves them. We make them all the time. So let's get them made real quick so we can get them baked. I'm starting with a half a cup of grated carrots in here. I've got a half cup of pure maple syrup, and I'm using 100% pure maple syrup. We need an egg. Try not to get shell in it like I just did. We need a little bit of vanilla. 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And I let that cool just a tiny bit so that I didn't cook my eggs. We're gonna put in just a little bit of salt. It says 1/4 teaspoon. So there's our salt. And it calls for cinnamon. I am out of cinnamon, as you just saw. I used the last of my cinnamon in the BlackBerry Bars. So we're gonna use 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. It's gonna be very close. This is gonna add a little bit of extra flavor than just plain cinnamon. We also need 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Let's give these a quick stir. We're gonna put in 1 cup of oats. And 3/4 of a cup of flour. Now it says you can use an all-purpose flour, you can use a gluten-free flour, you can use whole wheat flour, you can use whatever kind of flour you want to use, is fine. I'm just going to use all-purpose because that's what I have. As you guys know, we're kind of in the middle of pantry challenge right now, so trying not to buy anything but produce and dairy. All right, so this recipe does not call for these last 2 ingredients. It calls for raisins. I'm not going to put raisins in it because I don't know. I just don't feel like raisins today. I've got some pecans I need to use up, so we're going to put those in. I also have some dried pineapple. We're gonna put that in there. And then I've also got some unsweetened coconut. And I'm gonna add a little bit of unsweetened coconut to this. Probably just a hair over a quarter of a cup. And we're just gonna get these mixed, and then we're gonna scoop these onto our tray. It says it makes about 14 cookies. But like I said, friends, I absolutely love these cookies. They're super healthy. They're a really, really good snack for your kids when they come home from school. It gives them that little bit of a sweet thing that they want, but also it's not a ton of sugar either. Got my tray lined with parchment. Got my cookie scoop, and we're just gonna scoop these cookies. I think the ladies at Bible study are gonna be super happy with all of these little treats that we're bringing today. I'm gonna try not to overcrowd my pan. And we might actually get more than the 14 cookies just because we added the pecans and the pineapple and the coconut, so it probably is gonna stretch our cookie dough just a tiny bit. But they're going to be delicious. Like I said, these are a perfect treat to make for your kids after school. Good after school snack. A little bit of protein from the oats and from the nuts that are in there. Carrots for the veggies, a little bit of fruit. Super, super tasty. All right, friends, here's our first batch of our carrot cake cookies. We're gonna get these onto a cooling rack and we'll get the rest of them scooped. Our BlackBerry Bars are out of the oven. They look delicious. They smell so good. We're gonna let these completely cool before we can actually cut them into bars. So I'm gonna let these cool right here on this cooling rack, and that way, probably about 5 minutes before I leave, I'm gonna go ahead and cut them into bars and put them on a tray and bring them along with our carrot cake cookies. All right, friends, so I did not get to finish the video before I left for Bible study. The bars were way too hot for me to even cut, so I waited until I got to church. Here's what our BlackBerry bars look like. Here is our beautiful carrot cake cookies. This is what we took to Bible study this morning. Everybody loved everything. There wasn't a whole lot left. Luckily, I had a piece of blackberry to bring home for you guys to see, and I had a few cookies left for my husband, which he'll be happy about because these were incredible. They're not super sweet, which is nice because all they have is the maple syrup in them. So they're super healthy, really, really good for you. And these are gonna be great for his lunch the rest of this week, as well as this. So we will let him enjoy those things this week. So friends, thank you guys so much for joining me in my kitchen. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your day to come and hang out with me, come and spend time with me in my kitchen, see what I'm cooking, see what we're doing. We've got so many fun recipes coming up for you guys, and I'm just super excited about the future of this channel, and it's all because of you guys, and I can't thank you guys enough for all of your love and support and your encouragement over this last 2 years getting this channel going. I hope that you will continue to support me. I hope you'll continue to share my channel with your friends and family, let them know what we're doing here, have them come check it out and see if this is something that they're interested in. We've got so many fun collaborations coming up this month in September. I've got a lot. I think there's like 11 collaborations coming up. So don't miss out on any of those. Make sure that you are subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything that we're doing around here. And friends, I also included a link to my Linktree account in the description box for you guys. It has a list of all of my favorite things from Amazon. If you guys are going to do some shopping for the holidays, please check that out. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. It just supports my channel. It's just another way for you to support it. I've also started memberships. Just in case you guys haven't seen it yet, I shared a link in my community page. Go check that out. I'll leave a link there. We now have memberships. So if you guys are wanting to support my channel in another way, since I'm doing this full time, this is what I do now for work and how I support our family. And so if you're interested in doing that, there's a lot of really great benefits to be a membership of my channel. So if you decide you want to do that, please go check out that link also. And friends, it is fall and it feels amazing today. It feels great. It's not hot. It's perfect weather for me. I'm excited to be back in the kitchen today doing a bunch of cooking. So there's a lot of videos coming out. You don't want to miss that. A lot of things coming out. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. So I hope you guys will stick around and join me. So friends, thank you guys again so much for joining me. It means so much to me. You guys are all such a blessing to me, and I just love getting to spend time with you. I hope you'll come back, and friends, we'll talk to you in the comments. Have a great day, and God bless.